was right.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Fair enough. All right. Well, now our only other choice is to go back. And again, reminder, we were invited to go to Beck's parents' place for dinner. And as we were leaving, it was either going to start raining, which was rumble, or the clouds were going to separate, which was break. I just see poop as a choice. Yes. We had the choice of being chill with our friend's older sister. We had the choice of being a little shit with our friend's older sister. It was great. All right, let's go see. All right. Beck called Luka before he made his way past the gate. Wait up, I'll walk you home. Surprised Luka turned around. He knew Rolo could be prickly around new people, but Beck seemed cool. Rolo would warm up to her eventually. Probably. Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break.
Luka began to respond, but the sky answered for him as the clouds above began to break, revealing patches of star-filled summer night. Moonlight filtered down, shimmering in the treetops.
So, when it rained, we actually missed our meeting with Rolo, and he got angry. We got into a really big fight. So that was that timeline. Let's see what happens now that I think we'll be able to go to him right away. The OST of this game is on Apple Music. Yes, yeah, no, the soundtrack for this game is phenomenal. Sure, you can meet Rolo. You're not going home? No, I promised Rolo I'd tell him about...
Luka stopped himself mid-sentence.
Promise you'd tell him what? Spit it out, bub. We're thick as thieves now. There's a juicy secret you've got to tell me. Okay. You can come to the treehouse and I'll tell you both what happened. Heck yeah. Alright, so this should be interesting. I don't know how Rolo's gonna react.
By the gate.
So you're telling me there's nothing mysterious or creepy about this place? It's mostly boring and empty. I refuse to believe that. Big spiked gate, looming mansion, rich reclusive owners. It even smells shady.
Beck grabbed the wrought iron bars and shook the gate.
Mark my words, you decadent nightmare house. You will reveal your secrets to me. Oh. What did you do? First of all, I told you so. Second, hide. Oh, a hazmat suit's there. Hey, Shadow, how are you doing? That's Harris Valentine. Who's she talking to? I expect you to return that suit in working order. So we heard something about them borrowing a suit. Of course. As long as everything proceeds as planned, there's nothing to worry about. The only thing I'm worried about is what's rightfully mine. If that means making some unsavory alliances, so be it. I couldn't agree more. There comes a time to suspend hostilities. I'll deal with our common threat. Yes, I remember Harris saying something like, I'm helping the enemy of my enemy. Now this is what I was talking about.
Beck's voice was an excited whisper.
Proper shady stuff. Someone in a suit like that tried to grab me yesterday. Seriously? You do understand that when this all inevitably fails, I will deny everything. I wouldn't expect any less of you. You just worry about your part in this and let me handle the rest. Can't wait to see the look on that Rube Kerr's face. Yes, the truth will come to light. I'm still surprised you're so comfortable with potential collateral damage. There's one thing I've learned, is that change is painful. Who was it that used to say, like, change is a wild animal? Was it the guy from the news? Like, from the newspaper? Hey, Faye, how's it going? Wow, I was expecting shady, but that's just flat out supervillain talk. If you don't mind me asking, why? Why are you doing all this?
The mysterious face figure retracted their mask, hair pushing out from all corners.
Oh! That's our grandma. What? Family.
A chill ran down Luka's spine. His vision blurred. Beck stifled a sharp wince, and Luka looked down to see himself wrenching her hand.
An answer I can certainly respect.
Gran tousled her hair back under the face mask.
Oh, gonna leave the back out though. Just remember, keep everything nice and normal until the festival. You don't need lessons in rousing suspicion.
Gran gave Eris a curt nod and disappeared into the night.
Oh, that was not the twist I was expecting, but alright, we know Gran was doing maybe some shady stuff, but I don't think it was for bad purposes. I think she's doing shady stuff for good things.
Chapter 5. What big ears you have. Luka sat shivering in the bushes, staring at his feet. After checking to make sure the coast was clear, Beck gave him a gentle tug on his sweater.
What's wrong? You look like you've seen a ghost. Why are you so scared of that old lady in the hazmat suit? That was my Gran. That was your Gran? Yeah? Okay, well, I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for all this. Let's just get to the treehouse and figure things out from there. Lead the way. Alright, let's go meet up with Rollo. What do, Gran? What do? Alright, so the treehouse. Oh, okay. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Also, Faye, thank you so much for the 15-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you. Can we get some hype and some love in chat, you guys? Please, please, please.
So many months.
So many months indeed. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for continuing to be here and continuing to support. For the last time, there's nothing to worry about. Of course, we're not worried.
The clipboard finished writing with a scratchy flourish and looked up.
Just dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Well, maybe try minding your P's and Q's.
Mr. Nuncreed, arms crossed over his paunch, gave an exhausted sigh.
If there's anything you need knowing, you'll know it. Absolutely. If you'll just sign here, acknowledge everything is accurate, we'll be out of your hair in a flash. Oh, for the love of...
He snatched the pad and scribbled his name so hard the pen nearly snapped.
There. Would you like my eternal soul as well?
The clipboards looked at each other for a moment, almost pondering the possibility, then broke into laughter as they walked away.
They're like, we already own it, haha. I guess so, Pepper? I've never heard that word before. I don't want to go past this guy. He's sketchy as heck. Hi, Mr. Nuncreed. Luka, let me give you advice. Next time someone you don't know asks to hear your thoughts, give him a good heart bop right in the kisser. Oh, Gran tells me to just keep away from the clipboards. That's good, that's good. Your Gran is a smart lady, Luka. Speaking of which, you better run along home now. Too dark out to be wandering on your own. Alright, he wasn't so sketchy that time. Large or protruding belly, thanks Google. Now we know. Let's see what they have to say. The answers you seek will be revealed to you in due time. The question is the figure intoned. Are you prepared to live with the truth? So I'm pretty sure this person, their entire purpose here, they're reading a book. And if you talk to them in each of the chapters, it seems like they say something related to what's going on, so. Another day, another dollar. See you tomorrow, Z. Have you noticed how all the perennial harvest folks order the same drink? Decaf cappuccino with extra foam? Why? I don't know. Just thought it's a little odd. Pretty weird for sure. Well, the customer's always right. See you bright and early tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait. Alrighty, ooh, so Mr. Care and the mayor are here. Let's see.
William Kerr and Gus Valentine proudly surveyed the half-covered festival banner.
It's all coming together quite nicely. Couldn't have done it without
The
you.
mayor gave a half-hearted shrug.
I'm not so sure about that. Nonsense. That reminds me, I wasn't able to thank your sister for her contributions. Well, she has been indisposed of late. She doesn't much like me, does she? Oh, no, that's not it at all. She's just been busy. Of course. Regardless, I would be forever grateful if you could pass my thanks on to her. The History Museum adds a real air of import to the whole affair. We couldn't very well celebrate the story of Beacon Pines without including the Valentines. My father was a great man. You're darn tootin' he was.
Kerr lopped his arm on Gus's shoulder.
I mean, the entire Valentine family, present company included. Can I ask you something, Mr. Kerr? Call me William. Ask away. William, why are you doing all of this? Gosh, I've never felt one needed a compelling reason to throw a party. Yeah, they give a little hint. I noticed that after, like, I think the 3rd chapter, maybe. Oh, no worries, Shadow. You have a good day at work. Not just the festival. All of this. It's gotta be 100 down on their luck towns out there. Why is Perennial Harvest so invested in helping Beacon Pines? You know what I love most about the agriculture business? Seeds. Seeds? Yep, little bundles of potential.
With a glimmer in his eye, Kerr gestured grandly toward the horizon.
You treat a seed right, nurture it, feed it, and it can grow into something truly special. You see potential here? Undoubtedly. The seed of greatness is already under our feet. All it needs is a little nudge. And the right leadership, of course. Oh. Good night, Mayor Valentine. Alright. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, the treehouse is just a little further on from here. So what's your buddy Rollo like? Rollo, he's Rollo. Not particularly helpful. Sorry, I just never thought about it. Lots of energy. He's funny even when he's not trying to be. Things have been tough for his family since the foul harvest. It's about damn time you tell me what this foul harvest thingy is. It's kinda a long story. Hit me with the highlights. Okay. There used to be a fertilizer company here called Valentine's. They were kind of a big deal. Oh, big deal fertilizer. It was a big deal to us. Their stuff really worked, farmers loved it. So Valentine's grew and grew. Beacon Pines pretty much grew around it. Most everyone in town either worked for Sharper Valentine or used his fertilizer. Things were good. I'm sensing a big but. Sorry. Around 6 years ago, Sharper Valentine suddenly died. And something changed. Changed how? Could have been a bad batch. Maybe it was in the water, air, or soil. Nobody knows. But all the crops died. And everyone blames the Valentines. I'm calling it now. Maybe Sharper fell into that batch of fertilizer. I'm calling that now. AC&H Switch icons next if you want any of the current ones. Should get them while you can. Thank you for the reminder. Foul harvest. Yeah. Valentine's fertilizer went out of business. Half the town lost their jobs. Sheesh. Next year the crops came back, but something was different. You plant a crop, do everything right, and it's sort of a crapshoot what happens. And no one knows why? Nope. I take it Rollo's farm got the short end of the stick. Yep, for some reason their farm was hit harder than others. That sucks. Things have gotten better since Perennial Harvest came into town. The Beacon Pines Reborn initiative. Yep, first thing they did was give the town a deep scrub. They even put us up in hotels. Oh, there it is. They even put us up in hotels one town over for a week while they decontaminated the ground. That's how it happened. I was wondering how would they essentially move everyone from one town to another. They just took everyone out, put them in a hotel, brought them back, and was just like, yep, this is exactly how it was before. That makes sense now. Okay. And see, we wouldn't have known that unless we went down this path. And now it clicks. That's what I like about this. Better get going. Indeed. Alright, hopefully Rollo takes this okay. It's about time. It's about to give up and go home. Here's the new kid. Name's Beck. You must be Rollo. I see my reputation precedes me. Welcome to Mission Control.
Rollo waggled his head with pride.
You'll find we spared no expense in construction. I've seen worse looking piles of junk. Thanks. Hey Luka, you know the security concerns we talked about? Yeah. While I was waiting, I made some improvements. Let me lock this baby down for a little test infiltration. Can't be too safe these days. Lift the window. He goes all out, doesn't he? Always. Do I do something with this? Oh. Wow, okay. No. Bear with, I can aim. No, alright. It's a little bit too far out. It's the right angle though. That was very sus, wasn't it? I was wondering why that noise sounded familiar. Am I just really bad at... Luka, I swear to God, we can do this, buddy. We can do this. Yeah. Don't make me do it again. Oh, dear Lord. What was that? Luka? I like that I can jump in this game. I've had no need to jump yet, but I can jump. And I think it's just really heckin' cute. We're gonna be here a while. Never mind, first try! Yay! Where do you guys get all this junk in the first place? There's a guy in town named Jeff who trades us junk for snacks. Junk food for junk. Nice. That was pro gamer strats right there. You all saw it. So pretty sweet security, right? It was imaginative, I'll give you that. Luka, are you sure we can trust the new recruit? I'll vouch for her. Thanks, I guess. Okay, Luka, you promised to fill me in about the Valentine warehouse.
Luka sucked in a long breath.
So again, in this branch of the story, Rollo couldn't go with us to the Valentine warehouse. Pretty sure. He couldn't go with us. We went alone, and we were nearly dragged in, but we managed to struggle our way away from the guy in the hazmat suit. So like I said, there was someone there. What were they doing? I don't know, but the place is lit up and active. Maybe they were squatters? I don't think so. It seemed more organized. When the man pulled me in, I saw some sort of equipment running. A man pulled you in? Yeah, but I got away. You keep saying it was a man. They were wearing a mask, right? Yeah. And it could have been a woman. How do you get away? I grabbed a rock or something and broke their mask. They let go and I ran. Dang. That's intense. No wonder you freaked out when you saw your grandma. Yeah, that's the other part. On our way here, Beck and I saw Harris Valentine meeting with Gran, wearing the same sort of hazmat suit.
Rollo let out a low whistle.
And they weren't there for idle chit-chat. It was proper, clandestine? I don't know how to say this word. I've seen it, but I don't know how to say it. Meetup. So let me get this straight. There's an operation in full swing at the Valentine warehouse. You were almost abducted by a strange man or woman in a protective suit. And then you saw your gran in the same suit talking to Harris Valentine. Bacon pies. Let's not ask why and just move on. Man, I'm hungry too. I would have some bacon right now. Oh, like a BLT. That would be good. Pretty much. I begin to think this town is kinda awesome.
Rollo and Luka shot back a look.
No offense. And so we can logically conclude aliens or alien zombies have infiltrated the town. And their leader is your gran, and she tried to murder you. First of all, and for the last time, there are no aliens. Second, it couldn't have been my gran at the warehouse. I broke that person's mask to get away. The mask Gran was wearing wasn't damaged. But she's definitely hiding something. Maybe. Your Gran's weird, but she might be the most boring person in the universe. All she does is sit around all day making jam. What could she possibly have to hide? Sorry for the hungry thoughts, no worries. Twitch kicked you out? Twitch? Play nice. I know you were a little bit upset about the host situation, but still. I don't know, we haven't talked much since she moved in. Moved in? Your Gran isn't from here? No, she came a few months back to take care of me after his mom went missing. Did you know your Gran before? Not really, no. It's been years since I'd seen her. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit. Let's keep that in mind going forward. Luka, don't take this the wrong way, but are we sure your Gran is on the up and up?
Luka gazed out the window.
I'm just saying, it sounds like strange stuff has been happening since she showed up. Hey, Mike Tron, how are you doing? We could say the same thing about your family. But you're right. Luka, your Gran is hiding something. And Paul always says, folks only bury stuff worth digging up. Need to investigate your house. My Gran really is hiding something. Don't you think I would have noticed by now? What's kind of the whole point of hiding something? I guess you're right. Gran's been leaving the house for hours at a time this week. I'll call you two tomorrow when the coast is clear. We can start getting to the bottom of this. I'm always game for a good snoop. You can count me in. Alright, there.